All right, we are here with head men's basketball coach Joe Krupinski after his team's 80-77 win over Oakland City. Coach, first win of the season. I know it's been a weird year. You guys, this is only your fifth game of the season. Got to be happy to finally get your first win and a home game at that.
At the home opener on January 9th.
Exactly.
Yeah, it took a little longer for both of those things that we had hoped, both the win and the home game, but we're glad we got it today. As you said, the first semester was really wild, and it's been really stopping and starting and having only a few days really to get ready for this week.
Yep.
It's been difficult, but I thought the guys responded pretty well yesterday in practice. After a tough loss on Thursday, we came back and we're much more engaged in practice and ready to go today. And we needed all 40 minutes to do it, and I thought we played hard for the entirety of the game. So that was a good sign going forward.
Yeah, Coach. Oakland City, their Nathaniel Schmidler was named National Player of the Week. Had 33 and 16 against Goshen last week. You really held him in check today. 13 and 7, much below his normal numbers. What was the key to that?
Well, that was. He obviously anytime you're preparing for Oakland City, that's the guy you got to start with. He's, like you said, was the National Player of the Year. He's one of the best big guys in our league. They're the big guys that we'll see this year for sure. And he's tough down there. I thought so. That was really the focus heading into the game, to limit his touches, to get the ball out of his hands when he did get it, to keep him off the glass. And for the most part, he made a couple baskets, got to the line some. But I thought Ridge Hall and Isaiah Sims were the two primary guys on him. Quan Evans switched on to him a little bit. Those three guys really worked really hard to do that. Now that left a couple other guys open, and they got a few too many offensive rebounds than we would like. But obviously going into the game, Schmidler was our main concern, and so we were happy with the job we did on him.
Yeah, you guys didn't necessarily shoot it the way you're still trying to get your legs underneath of you, I'm sure. But one good thing you did, you forced 22 turnovers and turned that into 22 points on the offensive end. You got to be happy with that.
Oh yeah, our pressure has been better the last. We didn't use it very much in the first half, the first 3 games. So this last week we've done it more. It's really helped us, gets us going out in space and playing in transition, which has been good for us. And they were doing a really good job in the half court, so it got them out of their rhythm a little bit, I think. And they weren't as deep. Normally they were missing a couple guys today, which the faster the game goes for them, I think it was better for us. So the pressure I thought was a kind of turned the tide there at the start of the second half, midway to the second half, really propelled us. Into the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, and you kind of touched on this, but with what we already did, struggling to hit shots, you only hit 1 3 in the second half, but it was a big one.
It was.
It got you the lead for good. Donnie in the corner.
Yep, Donnie had didn't shoot the ball as well. He still shot 50% from the floor, but still, didn't shoot it as well as he had been shooting it. But we have a lot of confidence in him, and really excited and happy with the way the guys executed that play. And he, when his time came, he was ready and he made it. We executed well, and obviously a huge shot for him, which should hopefully give him, more confidence heading into, the rest of our next game and a big week next week. And people are gonna see these numbers now. He's at 2 big games this week. They're gonna really, kind of like we did with Schmidler, they're gonna start trying to key on him, and he has to react to that and be able to get everybody else involved as well.
Yeah, and one other thing, Quan Evans, I think it might be the first time in his career he played all 40 minutes.
Really?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. He played all 40 minutes.
I don't know. Well, he stayed out of foul trouble today, which has typically been one of Quan's issues. He obviously has been, since we've been back, I felt has been really engaged and locked in with our team. And we obviously, take a lot of our cues off of him and his energy. And his energy was very good again today. And defensively, he covered up on a couple of mistakes and got some blocks and got out and really drove the ball and made a lot of plays around the basket. We got, obviously we all have to make some more free throws, himself included. But yeah, Quan, that's interesting. I don't know if he played 40 before, but we're glad he was out there.
Just blame the stats keeper. It's all good. And then one last thing, Ricardo Travis, 11 big points off the bench. You got to be happy with what you're doing.
Ricky gave us a spark. He's been around the program quite a while. He's one of our original guys, And you know, it was nice. It's nice to see him play with a little more confidence this year. You know, a few too many turnovers for him. I think he'll tighten that up as he goes forward. But he made some big baskets. He's always been a pretty good defender on the ball. He's an athletic player. He's improved a lot. And yeah, when that stretch where we went from down to up 3 or 5 or whatever, he was a big part of that, disrupting their guards. So and making some plays at the other end. So really happy for him. You know, being a big part of today's win.
So you get this win. Now you go on the road to back on the road again.
That's right.
To Brescia on Tuesday night. Another good team.
Oh yeah, yep. There's going to be all, you know, every game for us, as we've seen, is going to be a challenge. In this year, you know, just with the way our schedule is, you know, we're taking the opportunity to play whenever we can, basically. So it's going to be a lot of 3-game weeks and not a lot of practice time, and it's going to come down to you know, who can make the adjustments to each game and be prepared. And again, I thought that was one thing we did today. We were prepared for what they were going to do. We didn't always stop it, but we knew what was coming, and we'll have to get to work and be ready to have a good practice Monday to get ready for, you know, Brescia, which is a team we always, you know, it seems like it's always a really close game out there.
Yep, it's always about. All right, Coach, congrats on the win. Good luck next week.
Thanks, Dylan.